Hi everyone, I'm Jerry, and I'm pretty excited because I was just sent this 5,000 square foot dehumidification unit. This is like a commercial DECIUU. This thing is robust. It is extremely heavy, really nice compressor, and it is built to last. It does have really nice 360 casters on the bottom of this, which is going to be great if you've got this in a basement, rolling this on concrete in the hard floor. That is fantastic because then it allows you to roll this thing anywhere because it is heavier, so that's nice. You do have the ability to pick it up from the front or pick it up from the back because it's got a built-in area to hold it, so you can lift it up. And loving the fact that it has this, which is a screen that is on this for your filter. Pull it off, rinse it off in the sink, in the bathtub, whatever, and then just simply snap it back on, and I mean, you are ready to rock and roll. So that is really cool there too. Now, as far as draining this one here is great because it has a couple of different options to drain it. You've got a 6.5 foot hose that you can plug into the side. I'll show you where you do that. That just simply plugs in right here. In order to do that, you're going to pop that open, and you can slide this piece out. This is the way to dump it for most people. They're not going to use a hose. It's a gravity-fed hose, but you can dump it with this by simply tilting this up and pouring that out, and I'll show you that here in a minute too. But plugging this in, simply going to stick it through here. There's an area to shove that in and get it shoved in there nice and tight. You can run this to a gravity-fed drain, and you're good to go. Just set it and forget it. Now, if you are wanting to have a little further to run other than the 6.5 feet, I'm loving the fact this company sent you with this. This is a nice little adapter. It's kind of a shark bite type adapter that just simply slides into the end of this and pushes in here to lock into that. Now this converts it to a 3/4 inch garden hose, so you can connect that on and run it as far as you need to outside if you're wanting to run this outside your home or to a drain further away using an apparatus you already have. So that's really nice as well. Now, as far as the actual unit itself, like I said, this is built extremely well. This has got a nice thick cord on this, a nice plug. It comes with a plug cover. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. Now you do want to let this sit upright for about 8 hours before you use it because it does have a really nice compressor that's built into this. And if it's tilted over before you get to use it, it's going to end up causing a problem. So when you get it, let it sit upright. Power it on. You've got all the settings on here that you need. It's a nice digital display on the top there. This is going to end up showing you the relative humidity in the room. And then as it goes, you can then choose to adjust and set it based off of your own preferences. So you have the ability to set some humidification here to constant or adjust your humidity level by pushing these little dials here and go down to up to 80% humidity level or down to 35 or down to continuous if you're wanting to run it continuously, which is great. You've got several different fan settings on here, including a nighttime mode. So you've got a low, a high, which is like a high wind turbo mode on there, which even at the highest setting isn't that noisy. So if you're really pull some dehumidification out of the air, you can leave it on that turbo mode, or you can set it to the nighttime mode, which is really quiet. You can easily have a conversation over this fan, which is nice. You also have a child lock, a timer, an auto mode, and your power button. Everything is nicely done very well on that, and I'm loving the fact that it has that digital display. It's a really nice color. In fact that it rolls around. I'm going to go ahead and let this run for maybe 30-45 minutes or so. It does have an indicator as it's going to be dripping this in here that's going to go ahead and fill this up with some water, so I'll show you that. And then we'll go ahead and dump it out and show you how to empty the tank. Man, this thing will dry out a rainforest. This thing is absolutely great. It holds 1.5 gallons in here, so it's going to hold a lot of liquid. It does have this nice indicator in here, shows you exactly where the liquid is. Again, if you're going to be running this thing and filling it up, I highly recommend use that extension to run it into a drain. But nice ergonomic handle, pick it up, very stable. To empty it out, you've got this little corner. It says just to tilt this up, and you can simply pour it down a drain in your sink or a toilet. Get all the moisture out of there and then just simply reinsert it, and it will automatically kick back on once you reinsert that back in there. But really a convenient piece, a really nice dehumidification unit. Thank you guys again for sending it.